What's up, pirates? It's your homeboy GM with One Piece chapter 935. Before I continue this review, let me just remind you that it is very important to encourage the manga industry by purchasing the official releases because a lot of people put the hard work to make those happen. You can find them online at your local bookstore, or better yet, you can even download legally the digital versions. They are even cheaper. The way I see it, this chapter has been another informative one, and also we are getting updates of what's going on to other spots on Wano. I think it's pretty much split in three parts. There's a prison, there's Abisu Town, and the mixed bad house. I'm gonna start with the Abisu Town. We see Zorro. No, actually, we don't see Zorro. He actually ran off to look for his sword because it has been stolen again. Because the previous arc, well, the one in Dressrosa, um, a dwarf, a fairy, stole his sword, but he was able to get it back. And I know that Zoro's gonna get it back, but in the process, unless he is with Sanji, he's gonna get lost. So he could get lost into somewhere we need to see, or he's just gonna be pulled apart from the rest of the crew again. Sanji, let's be honest, ever since he's got the ability to become invincible, he's gonna do some naughty stuff. I mean, he's gonna do it. He will do it. Like, I am surprised that so far we haven't seen him, but not so far. That's too soon to say. But during the scene with Robin, Shinobu, and Nami at the mixed bad house, I'm surprised that Sanji hasn't popped up anywhere near these three girls. Well, two. Let's be honest. He's gonna be there for Nami and Robin, nobody else, and maybe some other fine girls in the mixed bad house. But anyways, I am surprised that Sanji is not there. Or maybe he has been there, but he was invincible and he just had a good time. But let's face it, he's gonna do it. But although I'm curious about where he went, other than probably playing perverts with the invincible ability, I'm quite surprised that I haven't seen him. I'm hopeful that he's with Zoro to find his lost sword. And speaking of going back to Zoro, the lost sword, definitely the sword that belonged to Ryuma, the legendary samurai that became legend when he sliced a dragon in half in midair. So I'm guessing that it is that sword that has been stolen, and probably people of 101 want it back because it is a very priceless cultural treasure for the people of Wano. I'm going back to the scene with the public mixed bad house. So yeah, they are mixed and they are public. So everybody's having fun at looking at sorry, everybody is having fun at looking at Nami and Robin. I mean, who wouldn't? I would. Come on, let's be honest. We discover more from Shinobu about who was Iyogoro of the Flowers. And even though the guy was the chief of the Yakuza, he was known to be a very noble guy, very humble, kind to the masses, chivalrous. He was even idolized by Oden, which makes me think that, when Oden was in charge, it seems that Wano was living a very prosperous era. Like, even with his enemies, well, I quote, enemies, there was respect, there was admiration, and and we see how Yogoro looked 20 years ago, and we see him now, and wow, they really beat him up during the last 20 years. But so yeah, I feel like when Oden was around, when the Kozuki clan was running Wano, everybody was having a prosperous era. Everybody, there was respect, there wasn't poverty much. Like, there was Wano was really grown, was really a great land to be. Even though it was closed from the other islands, from the world, I would say. But of course, Kaido and Orochi just took power, and it was over. Apparently, people believe that Iyogoro is dead, but no, he has been in jail for the last 20 years, I'm guessing. So yeah, and also speaking of Iyogoro, this guy, he had a great influence in the underworld and pretty much everywhere else. From my perspective, the guy was highly respected. He was like a shogun of the underworld, from how I see it, and everybody respected him as well. So far, we learned that that Luffy and the Alliance, they have 500 soldiers, samurai warriors. Well, 500 people on their side, and having having Yogoro on their side just as influence, they could bolster their numbers to perhaps 5,000 or even more, because the guy, look, he was probably the next best thing next to the previous shogun, Oden. So I think that is the way I see it. It's gonna happen. Like Yogoro's gonna reveal to Wano that he's alive, and we need to band together to go against Kaido and Orochi. And his influence is gonna be what's gonna give Luffy and the others the upper edge of the battle that is to come. While Yogoro refused to submit to Orochi and Kaido, the Oniwaban actually switched side by pledging loyalty to Orochi. And Shinobu was part of that crew, and that's why she left, because she refused to break the loyalty that she had towards the Kozuki clan. Very noble, I would say, and I feel like there's gonna be a lot of uh, of tales of the past regarding how it went down, and we're getting there. That is for sure. Like we are gonna get a flashback of what happened 20 years ago, and that's gonna be very interesting. And I hope in this flashback we get to explore how the poneglyph stones were made, and the language of the poneglyph stone, how it came to be. Um, but of course, that information alone about the poneglyph stones and the language, how they were made, etc., etc., I believe that at the end of this arc, we're gonna discover that. Not in the flashback, but probably just at the end of this arc. So we go back to jail, and it's hell. Luffy, loyal to himself, he just rise up against the oppressors to save old man Yogoro. Lady Solitaire, we see a new character among the Kaido, among Kaido's crew. She has the monkey smile, but she has 6 arms. Why 6 arms? I have no fucking clue. And we obviously see the monkey tail, but why 6 arms? Like I just do not get it. Like I really don't. And we see another guy also that Luffy is being defeated by, Babanuki, who has a torso of an elephant head, and on a shot, like this guy shot a powerful blast towards Luffy. And of course, Luffy, due to his conditions, he can't really much defend against such powerful characters. Those smile devil fruits, they have disgusting side effects. Like you can see it. Like how the hell can you be an elephant man and you have an elephant head on your chest? It's disgusting. On the other hand, though, you know what? I'm gonna keep that to myself. Too naughty. It is too naughty to say. Sorry. I also realized that Luffy is unable to use properly Haki when he has those sea stone handcuffs, and it makes sense. Haki is not based on a Devil Fruit power, but for Devil Fruit users, when they combine it with the Haki, I mean, they become more powerful. Of course, they can use it in a great range of ways, but when they have their powers nullified, well, it becomes difficult for them to even use Haki, who is a non-related Devil Fruit ability. Sorry, I meant an ability not related to Devil Fruit. Wait, did I just say that, or was it confusing? You know what I mean, right? We discover the character of Queen, one of the lieutenants of Kaido, a very powerful house of power, of pure strength. I mean, I haven't seen this character fight, but look, he has a bounty of 1.32 billion berries. So when you have a bounty like that, it's not for nothing. I mean, you are a boss. I love this character's personality. He's ready. He's really open, joyful, ready to party and all that. I know it's far-fetched, but I get a feeling that it's related to Freddie Mercury and his group Queen. The way he's just extravagant. So I really love this character. He seems to be, uh, freaked out about the news that Babanuki told them about Usta's kid, Luffy, Luffy, raising hell in jail, the Sea Stone key being stolen by none other than Raizo. Which, by the way, going back to him, he discovered that I would say another Kozuki Clan loyalist is still alive. His name is Kawamatsu. So we saw that mysterious figure inside a cage uh, a long time ago, near the beginning of this arc, and now we discover that this is him, Kawamatsu. Since Raizo has the Sea Stone key, he can fetch something to make this guy escape, so they can create a distraction, then save Luffy and Iyogoro at the same time. And but I think that if that happens, they're gonna search. They're not gonna go for a fight against Queen directly. They're gonna have to fall back and regroup later because otherwise, it's never gonna end. So this chapter very informative. Updates pretty much like the previous one. What's going on about the others? Some information that we got about Iyogoro, which was nice. It was a good chapter. Informative. It was good, funny at some point, at some parts. So yeah, tell me your thoughts about this chapter. Comment, rate, subscribe, share this video. Much appreciated. And please encourage my manga project called Heart of Wildfire. The link is down below. Check it out. Share the link with your friends. Donate if you can. Support it. All help is welcome. Thank you in advance. So, Pirates, I'll catch you guys next week. In the meantime, please do me a favor. For your homeboy, take care of yourselves, alright? See ya!